See these
Yeah,
bars?
good morning, traders.
These
This is January the 7th.
Quite often they're retested. Okay,
We've got some decent volatility in the markets at the start of the year here. So basically, the DAX,
the next
daily,
bar
we're
should be
going to build
down
a
to
channel
confirm
on
the
here.
indicator,
Okay, so
which it
we've
is.
got
However, it's the
a
next
support
bar
under us and a resistance above us. Okay.
So if there is strength in the future,
right now we're right in the middle of this channel. We had a pretty decent test on the daily yesterday.
Okay,
we got strength coming in. Okay.
Always when you see supply bars, they can be tested. This was a vicious one, so I'm not sure it will be, but we'll see. We'll see what happens on the 4-hour flag.
You see we've got demand
at the moment,
here.
Trends are down.
So we had this down bar which led to this up move here. So
into
15,945 is the demand
of the Friday lows
on the DAX at the moment. Okay.
Friday close.
And then we've got a resistance level of around
1552, 1550, 1547,
yeah, around
somewhere
13,320 at the moment.
So sell rallies. Okay.
So let's look at this. This is basically trading both ways at the moment. So there's no trend on the daily, sideways channel. So we're just trading this on breakouts intraday. So let's look at the smaller time frames, 1 hour down. I'm not going to worry about the 4 hour. You see, yesterday we had this widespread down bar here right at the open of London, which got bought, and from there on in, we basically had a rally of almost 250 points on the DAX, right? But look at the volumes, yeah. So the volumes are here. We got some decent volume, some supplies, some supply, a little bit of supply, a little bit of supply. This went up, but I don't know. It looks like potential supply on all the way up here. So they might be reselling this on the way up. They might be. Okay. So what's the plan for today? Okay. So usual thing. We're above the daily period at the moment, which is the 13089, 100 points below us. 30-minute at the moment is trending up. We've got a small gap up there in Asia. Okay, so I think what I will do today is I will basically wait for the open range of London. Okay, open range of London. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, try to get this in a good, yeah, that'll work. I'm going to wait for an open range of London. I'm going to watch this price level here, this price level of 13155. I would like to see a test of that at the London Open. I would like to see demand coming in because of this uptrend at the moment. I would like to see some demand coming in, and then what I'll do is I'll be looking for some buys up into the top of the channel, which is just above us here at 13320. Yeah. So we've got enough room if we can get in this trade at just above the Asia highs of 13218. If we get above that in London, if this trend continues, then we can basically buy that. Now, London often sells off on the DAX. There's a classic Wyckoff distribution potential on the daily charts of DAX. So that means that Europe is not a very bullish market at the moment. On Europe, it's more of a sideways market. So we can trade DAX either way. If we get below this close on an open range breakdown, I would trade it down into the daily pivot. So we've got about 60-70 points to the daily pivot. So I'm really looking for an open range breakout. I'm preferring for breakout to the upside. I'm preferring to try and trade this up into the 13,320 area today. But I'd like to see a test of this gap close first. So again, wait for the first half hour London, plot the highs and lows, watch your pivots, daily pivots. If we're above the pivots, we're looking for buys. If we're within the open range, we'll look for buys because we're above the daily pivot. We're looking for trends up on the Bollinger Band on the 31 hour preferably. Okay, so let's see what happens. If we get below these two bars here, I'd say we can say the DAX is going to sell off pretty decent. So I'll try and give an update on this during the day, but this is a sideways chart, nothing wow. Just keep an eyes on your different levels, your pivot levels, your Bollinger Band levels, your channel levels on the daily channel. So 318, 2945. Okay. So that's kind of an update on the DAX. Okay.